Okay, so if you're asked to write an equation in vertex form, we're going to from standard to vertex. What's one method you learned to do this? Okay, so this is in standard form. If you put it into factored form, right, then we can find the axis of symmetry, which gives us the h value of the vertex. We need h and k to write it in vertex form. Okay, h is the axis of symmetry, remember? It's the same value, it's the x value of the x coordinate of the vertex. So how would we factor this? We're looking for two numbers that multiply together to give us -5 and add up to -4. Okay? -5 times +1 gives you -5, and if you add them up, you get -4. So how would I write this in vertex form? X minus 5 and x plus 1. Sorry, factored form. Thank you. That's written in factored form. How will that help us get to vertex? Yes. If you set y equal to 0, if y is 0, then your x value is the x-intercept, right? So we can say that x minus 5 equals 0 and x plus 1 equals 0. If you set y equal to 0, those x values are your intercepts, right? Because then it hits the x-axis. Okay, so what are the two x-intercepts? X equals and -1. Okay, again, how does that help us get the h value of the vertex? We're finding the axis of symmetry. Symmetry is the midpoint of the x-intercepts, like midpoint of the x-intercepts. 5 plus -1 divided by 2 equals 4 divided by 2. So x equals 2. That is the x-coordinate of the vertex, right? The axis of symmetry goes through the vertex. So that is h. Well, to write it in vertex form, I need to also know the y value of the vertex. Plug it in. We know the x value. Plug it into your original equation. Y equals x squared minus 4x minus 5. Plug in 2 and solve for y. Oops. 4 times 2, take away 5, and we're finding out what y is equal to. 2 times 2 minus 4 times 2 minus 5. What's y equal to? -9. So my vertex is located at what coordinate? 2 and -9, which is h and k. To write an equation in vertex form, you need to know h, you need to know k, and you need to know a. Is a different no matter what form you write it in? It's always the same. A does not change. A is always the same number. So what is a? It's y equals x squared. What number can we put in front of x squared? So a is equal to 1, right? Doesn't matter if it's in standard form, factored form, vertex form, a never changes. So I know h, I know k, and I know a. So what's the equation in vertex form? Good, y equals x take away 2 squared, and it's -9, minus 9. Okay, so this is the equation in vertex form. And you don't have to put a 1 here, but you can if you want, okay?